Okay, why not? Why not? I'm gonna keep clapping. We're back, baby. We are back. God bless you guys. It is Awake the F Up Monday. It is Monday, February the 3rd. We are in the building 2025. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. You can wake up team with the Queen, Miss Miko. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. We are here on the top of the week. We're feeling good, and God bless all you guys. Please like, share, follow, and subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show Preaching Wake Up Team on all social media platforms. I want to holler to everyone over there in YouTube. We truly appreciate you. We see you over there. Thank you. Now, Shawn Harvey Morning Show Featuring Wake Up Team in the near future will expand back to all its original platforms from back in the day. So we definitely appreciate your patience. We hope you guys are great out there. We hope you're doing well. We hope you had a great weekend. Now, this is the only place where you get your morning love, but most importantly, it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. To the Queen, Miss Miko, good morning. God bless. And how are you this morning, young lady?
Good morning, Sean. Good morning, all the chat room members. Hello, hello, hello. It's your girl, Miss Miko. It feels good to be here with you guys on a Wake the F Up Monday. And I want to say to you guys, happy February. Let me tell y'all something. After the 75th day of January, I couldn't take any more. I said, when is January going to end? Finally, we are in February, and the day is going to start to be it's going to be daylight longer, so we're going to start to go into the spring really soon. I'm feeling good about this, but today it's not spring light. Right now in Lehigh Valley, where we broadcast live from, is currently 27 degrees, going to a high of 48. New York City, you guys are not far behind us. It's currently 18, and you're going to a high of 34, and it's going to be cloudy all day long. So please be prepared for that chill, but stick with us. The only place on earth where you want to get your morning started right.
Where you get your morning started right. Welcome, everyone. Young and Nut in the chat room. I need
Hey,
everybody in the chat room.
hey,
I need everybody in the chat room this
hey,
morning. Y'all come on
hey.
out. Y'all huddle up and hang out with your favorite uncle. We right here. We in front of the stoop, right in front of the building, like we used to do back in the day. That's what we
And
doing.
tell a friend and tell a friend.
And let's give a shout out to Miss Miko's grown women hairdo. Let's clap. Let's clap for that. Let's clap for that.
It's given
It's
it's
give.
given swoop
It's,
and it's
yo,
giving body. I got a
yeah.
little body with it. No, it's giving swoop. Shout out to the ladies of the 90s. It's giving 1990, early 2000 black girl swag. Okay.
Yes, it really is. Maybe late '80s swag, yo. It's definitely a dope swag. Let's give Miss Miko a round of applause. What we gonna do is we're gonna show her love throughout the show with her grown women cut. That's what I'm
See that
talking
body?
about.
You see that?
Yo, it's dope. It's dope. I
She's
hear you.
shaking and misbehaving,
I,
y'all.
I am that, and her cut actually fits her face. Let's clap for that. Let's clap. let's let's clap for that. Hey, welcome to the show. God bless you guys. Mr. Migo, let's have, oh, matter of fact, let's have a little fun. I don't
What's
know if
up?
you guys remember. We like we talked about in these last weeks, we're bringing the show back to its organic self, the way it was back in the day. So we truly appreciate you. So we're gonna bring back some reminisce. You guys remember when we used to play this song back in the day? So we're gonna start putting some music. I'm gonna get some hooked up, and we're gonna go back to the show and its organic self. You guys remember this song?
We love for
Remember
life.
this song?
Attaching together.
What's the name of the
Our
song?
love forever. Time to live with
Remember
us.
this song?
You know my love.
Remember this song?
Whenever I'm ready.
Now we can play all
Always on my mind.
and you might win Friday. Now, now, Miss Migo, on the Wake the F Up Monday, I'm so excited to be here. Before we get into it, Miss Migo, how was your weekend, young lady?
Sean, my weekend was stressful. And we were together on Friday, and I was stressed out about what happened last week. And then something else happened on Friday, and then something else happened yesterday. So Yeah, it's a lot going on, and I'm trying to be positive. I don't want to talk about it. I have to stay positive. I have to stay prayed up, and I don't want to bring that negative energy around me or anyone that's going to be in the same vessel on it. So we're just gonna, so you guys just send me some love, send me some positive vibes, just send some positive vibes my way because I need it today. I need all your positivity coming my way.
Can we give Miss Miko some prayer emojis right now? And also, let's give us some thumbs up and 100 emojis for that hairdo of hers. Guys, if you remember the name of this song that we used to play back in the day, let me know what the name of it. You might win a prize. This is the segment of you might win a prize. Remember
And
this
no
song?
cheating, y'all. Don't be doing Shazam and all that. No cheating.
Never come back to me.
Now, Miss Miko is talking about the recent concerns. She's having major concerns and major anxiety. And I do appreciate her honesty with these planes that have been unfortunately crashing. We have one, we have the one in DC, and then we had the one in Philadelphia. And then we also had, last night they had something going on in Houston, Texas with a plane on fire. And Miss Miko, I've talked to her yesterday, and she was concerned, overly concerned. I mean, concerned to where, because, as you guys know, and I always say this, I'm going to shout myself out. I travel a lot. I travel more than all you guys in the chat room. But Miss Miko travels more than me. This chick stay in the airport, Terminal B, Terminal C, Gate 9, Gate 74. Like, Miss Miko's one of them bros. That's why she got her hairdo popping right now, because she got to run through those goddamn airports.
Yep, in a couple of minutes, y'all.
And what did your beloved husband Mike say about your new haircut over there?
He like it.
Good.
He likes my natural hair, my natural glow. He don't like when I put nothing on. I was like, don't be trying to dull me down. But he don't like no makeup. He don't like any of that. He just like plain old Miko. And I'm like, I need a little bit of mascara, sir.
Shout out to the man over there that's paying all those bills. God bless. Okay, if he don't want you to paint your face, he doesn't want you to paint the face. Okay. Shout out to the ladies that paint their face. And Ms. Miko was concerned on a Wake the F Up Monday. Please like, share, follow, subscribe to the morning show, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen, Miss Miko. Hey, listen, guys, we see y'all in the chat room. Y'all show some love. And I want to ask you guys a question, okay? But before we get into that, let's talk about this real quick. I was sharing with Miss Miko because she's so concerned. I shared with her, guys, and maybe I want to know your opinion. Guys in the chat room, what I'm about to say, I'm going to hear your opinion. I said to Miss Miko, because she's overly concerned. She even said, I don't even want to talk about this. I'm tripping. I said, Miss Miko, I think you might be overly concerned on something that didn't happen yet, called worrying. We have legit worries. What's that? Bills, this is the first of the month, right? We got to pay our bills. I don't know about you guys. I got to pay my bills in the first of the month. I don't know what time of the month that you got to pay your bills, but I pay my bills in the first of the month. So there's a certain stress and there's a little worry because you want to make sure you got the money to produce to pay your cost
Pay
of
the
living.
bills, right?
Right. So that's a worry. To me, that's a normal stress. If you're blessed and you have income coming in and you got a paycheck, you can manage your money where you can pay your bills. Right. And then you have a projections worry. Well, there's some legitimate worries. There's worries with relationships with folks. If you're mad at somebody or you're happy with somebody, those are different worries as well that could be projected. And that are that you can kind of deal with in real time. Then you have the worries. This is the worries that stress everybody out. The worry of the unknown and the unforeseen that you don't know what's going to happen. Right. You don't know that this is going to happen, but you're worried about it. I stopped doing that years ago. Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started.
How many years ago you stopped doing that?
Oh, man, about maybe 20 years ago when I stopped not giving a damn. And now I'm 65,000 years old, so I don't give a damn.
Right.
But I do respect Miss Miko's legit fear. What is fear? Fear and faith is the same thing almost. Fear is something that is out in the sky that you can't see, but you know it's there.
Right.
We can say the same thing with faith. When you project and build in your mind something and you make this whole scenario up and you play this whole role and you're the director, the producer, and the star of the movie, and you know what the outcome is, now you tripping.
Right.
And that's what I was explaining to Miss Miko. Even though she flies a lot, she has to go to the airport, and her feelings are valid. I'm not discarding her feelings. But I think Miss Miko's going a little bit overboard because she thinks something like that's gonna happen to her. And it's not. It's not. The last plane crash we had in America was 9/11 back in the day. Y'all remember 9/11?
No, that was the last one. Captain Sully. Remember Captain Sully landed the plane in the East River?
Nobody died.
Yeah, they were
Nobody
safe.
died.
They were
Nobody
safe.
died.
Yeah, you're right.
Nobody died. Now I
Right.
do, Miss Miko, you talking to somebody? uh, I do understand Miss Miko's concern. Put a number one in the chat room if you understand her concerns. Put a number two if you don't give a damn. Because there's two of you that don't give a damn about what Miko doing right now. And I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. But I want to say to the chat room, to my beloved chat room, with Shawn Haynes Jones and all the other, D-Lo and all y'all, is Miss Miko overly projecting where it's upsetting her for something that's the unforeseen that didn't even happen yet, that she's painting a picture of this doom and gloom? Of this doom and gloom that's not even gonna happen.
Stop saying doom and gloom. Stop saying
What you
that.
going up to? You up there like this? I can't see my phone. I can't check into my car. I can't do this. I can't watch the news. Knock it off. What did I say to you, Miss Miko? God is not finished with you yet. He'll let you know it ain't gonna be this weekend. Trust me. You're gonna live a long old. You're gonna be an old ass nigga from back in the day. Trust me. You're gonna live till you about 80, 90 years old, and you're gonna be showing your grandkids and your great pictures on how you used to be beautiful when somebody's trying to shave your mustache. Don't worry about that.
Not shave my mustache.
All you ladies catch a mustache when you're about 60. Don't trust me. Ladies in the chat room, put a number one in the chat room if you got a mustache,
My
please.
grandmother do not have a mustache or a beard. You know.
Shout out to Mama Harvey. Mom, do you have a mustache?
I care.
Miss Miko, if you take a moment and try your best not to project something that didn't happen yet like this, I think you'll be fine. What's your thoughts before we move on?
I am going to stay prayed up. I am going to stay positive. I am not going to let the fear of the unknown overtake me.
Right.
And I'm going to try to breathe. Y'all see how tense I am? You see these shoulders is touching my ears? Like,
yeah. Well, listen, if anything happens to you, at least the hairdo's popping. Let's clap for the hairdo, guys. Let's clap. Miss Miko, listen, you remember you're talking to a former drug addict, and that's who I am, right? Y'all all know that. If you feel overly have all this anxiety, just crack open a bottle of NyQuil, some nighttime NyQuil before
and
you
I
get
plan
on
on doing that and going to sleep.
and just go and just sleep and just go.
That's exactly my plan. That's my plan.
So, guys in the chat room, once again, let's put some prayer emojis in there for Miss Miko. She has to travel after the show this morning, and she's feeling concerned. But let's show her some love, guys. Show Miss Miko some love.
Thank you, guys.
Please do. Show her some love.
Thank you.
And like I said, if anything happens, we'll find the hairdo. Let's clap for the hairdo one more time. Now, Miss Miko, before we go into the show, I want to ask you a question.
That's funny. We'll find it here too. That's funny.
Yes, Miss Miko, they're gonna be like this. We found the hair. We found the hair. We found the hair.
You're stupid.
So take it easy. You got your beautiful granddaughter Belly over there. You ain't going nowhere. Calm down. Now, Miss Miko, before we get into the show, guys, remember, what is the name of this song that we used to play?
Never let down. God is not enough. After what I've been waiting,
This might be
I've been taking.
Yeah, I don't know this
Ain't
song.
a lie. Should be love for love.
If you know the name of that song, put it in the chat room right now. You might win prize. This is the part of the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team where you might win a prize.
You got to F around and find out.
That's right.
Man, you might
And
not.
that's right. If you F around and find out, you might win a prize. Keyword might. Ms. Miko, before you get yourself first, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Okay, it's a general question for you and for everybody in the chat room and even myself. Just on the Wake the F Up Monday, just to have a little fun, just to set the tone for the show. Okay, here's the question. If you was on an 8-hour road trip and you only had one artist to listen to, what would be that artist that you would listen to for the whole entire trip? Guys in the chat room, please take your time and think about it. If you was on an 8-hour road trip and you only had one artist to listen to, what artist would that be on that 8-hour trip? Guys, remember this though. Please like, share, follow, subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right with the Queen, Miss Miko. Miss Miko, before you get into your first story, I mean, folks, you got time, please. I want to know what's going on. All your folks in the chat room, if you was on an 8-hour road trip and you only had one artist to listen to for the entire 8 hours, what's that artist? Miss Miko, let's get into some front page news and see what's going on. Guys, please like, share, follow, subscribe, and shout out to all our folks over there in YouTube. We got love for you. Go ahead, Miss Miko.
Oh my gosh, you guys, so much is happening. So much has happened since the inauguration of Donnie. Donnie been acting up. But you know what? In his defense, what Donnie said he gonna do, he gonna do. There's no surprises, there's no socks, or he said this is what I'm gonna do. He does it. So we're not talking about the migrants this time. What we're talking about is the tariffs that he has taxed on Mexico, Canada, and China. And guess what they did? They did not take it sitting down. Canada and Mexico strike back with tariffs on American goods hours after Trump's execution. Now, remember, the tariffs went into effect on February 1st, which was Saturday. So Canada and Mexico's top leader blasted President Trump Saturday, hours after he imposed a 25% tariff on the neighboring countries and announced they would retaliate by enforcing their own taxes on the U.S. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau revealed that he and Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo agreed to work together to push back against Trump's long-awaited taxing program, which he claimed was aimed at halting the influx of drugs into the U.S. Trump put a 25% tariff on Canadian and Mexican imports, while Chinese products will receive a more modest 10% tariff. The U.S. will also impose 10% tariffs on energy products from Canada. Y'all heard me. Energy. Energy is electricity. Energy is how y'all watching this, because if we don't get that energy from Canada and the lights go out and they cut the grid, we can't talk to y'all. So pay attention, people. For its part, Canada plans to put a 25% tariff on 155 billion worth of U.S. goods, including beer, wine, bourbon, fruits and fruit juices, vegetables, perfume, clothing, and shoes. Many of us will be deeply affected. A lot of people will go through dark times. We're asking you to support one another and be there for your friends and your neighbors and your fellow Canadians, he said, adding that it might be in the country's best interest to forgo American products altogether, like the famous Florida orange juice. He's leaving. Trudeau, the Canadian Prime Minister, is leaving office in the next 6 weeks, and he slams Trump's tariffs as a threat targeting an entire country, and it's going to have serious ramifications against the U.S. He said, this is a choice that he chose. It's going to harm Canadians, but beyond that, the real consequences will harm the American people. When asked about Trump's threat to issue even harsher tariffs on Canada, tariffs if Canada retaliates to the new U.S. tariffs, he said he will not stop him from making his counter move, and all the leaders the Canadian provinces agreed. Also, on Saturday, Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum Pardo ordered retaliatory tariffs on the U.S. and blasted Trump's suggestion that the Mexican government harbors alliances with criminal organizations like the drug dealers and the cartel members. She said, if any of those alliances exist anywhere, it's in the United States, it's in the armies, it's in the high-powered boardrooms. That's where the weapons and the criminals and the groups are. She shot her shot. She said, pow, 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 pow. Yeah, she talking that ish. Well, China also responded to Trump's tariffs against them by saying they will bring a complaint to the World Trade Organization, and they would like to take corresponding countermeasures to resolve and safeguard their own rights and interests. China is strongly dissatisfied and firmly opposed to this. China's big punks. They like, listen, we need y'all and y'all need us. So let's just find a common medium. Don't tax us 10, tax us 5. We're gonna tax y'all 5. We're gonna keep pushing our stuff over there. In the meantime, Trump has been numb and quiet since they decided to counter offer to tariffs. My question to you is, what products do you buy from overseas that will affect your household on a daily basis? Go ahead, Shawn.
Guys, and welcome to the Shawnee Place on Earth, where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the one and only Miss Miko. Guys, don't forget March the 8th, Saturday, March the 8th, we're at Comedy in Harlem. Big comedy show with your boy Shawn Harvey, Miss Miko, and be in the building, Cindy J, everybody be in the building, and it's the Shawn Harvey birthday bash. That's Comedy in Harlem. I need everybody in the building. And before I get into what Miko is saying, and thank God for Jesus, like my mother was saying, shout out to everyone in the chat room. We see you. Shout out to Sister Soldier. You were so vocal in the chat room on Friday. God bless you. And we need you in the chat room, and all the other folks that are not in the chat room. Can you reach out to the chat room folks and let them know that we're back to our organic self? Miss Miko, before I get into my thoughts with that, just remember, guys, like Miss Miko said, F around and find out. You might win a prize on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. You might win a prize on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with Miss Miko. Do you put a number 1 in chat room if you might win a prize? And guess what? The question, if you're on an 8-hour road trip and you only have one artist to listen to, what artist would that be? Miss Miko, I want to say this first. Thank God for Jesus. And let's shout out to Miss Miko's hairdo. Because that's what this is all about today on this Wake the F Up Monday. The outgoing Prime Minister of Canada, Trudeau, this guy, guess what? I heard his speech and I was listening to him. And guess what I noticed first about this dude, Miss Miko?
What?
He sound presidential and he sound like a leader.
Because he is.
And he was standing on business, and he didn't give a damn what the United States was talking about. But he also said, listen, we're good friends, we were great partners, we died together, we ate together, and we did all this in harmony over the last 200 years. But since I would use Miss Miko's terminology, he said since Donnie came in, he tried to fuck everything up. And he said he will impose his own tariffs on the United States. A tariff, if you don't know what it is, it's a tax. It really is just another word for tax. And it's a tax the imported goods that come into a particular country. That's what that is. So Canada had a washing machine and they wanted to bring it to the United States. The United States would say for that washing machine, we need $3.
Right.
And then Canada would be like, all right, go take the $3. And then what the United States would do, they'd take that $3, add another $2 on it for the consumer to pay that tariff. If you're following me.
Right.
And you know what? Mr. Trudeau was gangsta boogie back in the day. You know what I'm talking about. Miss Miko's too young for it. He said, bring that smoke because we taxing everything on the United States. And a lot of y'all folks, y'all love to drink the orange juice, the sugary drink in the morning time. Blacks and Latinos and white folks, we love the orange juice. The orange juice done put half of Americans in either in the grave or with some high blood pressure and some diabetes.
Yep, diabetes. I said diabetes.
But
yep.
we can't live without that orange juice. I personally don't drink orange juice like that. Miss Miko, do you drink the sugar drink, the orange juice?
Shawn, I do drink it, but I drink what is it? Nature's shit. Florida Natural. That's the only orange juice I drink.
Yeah, it's still the sugary drink.
It don't have that, but that's like the best tasting orange juice. It's not Tropicana, it's not Minute Maid, it's Florida's Natural. It tastes so good. And I drink it every morning. I do.
Okay, when you get time, take a look at the back of that label, and I tell you, it's gonna have 17,000 grams of sugar in it. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but I just want to keep it real. And then your little fruit juices. Black folks can't live with. When I was a little kid, my mother put a fruit juice up my ass. Pork.
You ain't never lie, because I love a nice glass of juice.
How are we gonna live without those little sugary drink packs? They come 8 in the pack. You know what I'm talking about? They come 8 in the pack. You rip them off. You give it to the little shorties, or we have our little drinks, our little fruit drinks, those little Tropicanas or those sun kisses. They have the lemonade, and they have the watermelon juice, and they have fruit punch, and they have pineapple. We can't live without that.
Mm-hmm.
But Trudeau is saying like this: if Trump want to act up around and find out, your little fruit drinks gonna be $12 a bottle instead of $2.99 or $3.99 what it is today. Maple syrup, pancake. Canada and Ms. Miko talked about we ain't even gonna get into the electricity part yet.
Yep.
What about your little syrup? The little syrup that y'all love.
Yep.
Y'all love the syrup. I love the syrup. That your syrup gonna cost $49 messing with Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Your automobiles. A lot of auto parts are made in Canada that go right over to right over to Detroit. What are you gonna do about that?
Mm-hmm. Shawn, you ain't never lie.
Nah.
I'm thinking about the car industry too, because aren't some cars made over there in Canada?
Yeah, no, the Canada, they make the parts.
They make the parts, that's right.
They make the parts and then send them over to Detroit and they put them in the cars. Oh, Canada's not playing. And you talked about the electricity. Yeah, listen, if your electricity bill is $1.50 a month, it's gonna go up to like 200.
Yeah.
Canada is not playing. Mexico is not playing. These countries feel embarrassed. First of all, the United States have played themselves because all the migrants are missing. They scared. They don't want to come outside. They're not going to work. We have nobody to pick the lettuce, nobody to pick the fruits and vegetables.
Right. There's nobody working for the farmers.
There's nobody working for the farmers. So Donald Trump is like, yo, then all you regular Americans go and work on the farm. We're not doing that, Donald.
We're not doing that.
Regular white folks, regular black folks are not doing that.
Black folks worked on farms, they were called plantations. We're not doing that.
Exactly. And then, listen, they're going to put tariffs on the vagina too.
that been there. That been taxed.
and guys, all you folks. Well, I'm a recovering alcoholic, so I don't have anything to drink, but I used to drink back in the day. But guess what? Canada is imposing tax on beer and wine and alcohol.
Bourbon, yeah.
How many of you young ladies here in the chat room love to have a little glass of wine at the end of the night, or you with your girls hanging out, you got the wine. That wine now is going to cost you $25.
I like that tequila from Miko. That nail. Woo. It's getting ugly out there, folks. I want to know, put in a chat room, what is it that you use in your household that's going to affect you with this new tariff? What is that one thing you cannot live without, and it comes from overseas, and you know you're going to be taxed heavily? Let me know what it is.
Could you ask that
What's yours,
question?
Shawn?
Well, could you ask that question one more time? That's a dope question.
Yeah. What is it in your household that you use that comes from overseas that you definitely need it? You cannot live without it. What is that one item that you know that you're gonna feel in your pockets?
Okay, right off the top of my head, almost everything.
Yeah.
Almost everything. The
Period.
electricity. Need the electricity. I got the car outside. I need a part. I need the maple syrup. Everything. The juices, the food, everything, the bacon, all of that. I need all of it.
Yeah.
It's going to affect all of us. And I want you to pull up a story real quick, Ms. Miko,
What's up?
because I love the fact that Blacks and Latinos and some white folks are not going to Target right now, and they are running to Costco's crazy. And then Costco's made an announcement that if you want to work for us, we start you at $30 an hour.
What? Let me tell my daughter, Ari. What?
Yes. Yeah.
Is she a whole guidance counselor? She owed me $30 out. Man, listen.
Yeah,
she about to go, welcome to Costco. How can I help you?
Yeah, because they were one of the only companies that wasn't involved in this diversity. What is it called? The DEI?
DEI. Yeah. Diversity, equality, and inclusion. DEI.
Right. They were one of the one of the companies that weren't involved in this. And a lot of folks are not supporting these Targets and Walmarts and all these stuff. And I'm happy for that whole situation right now.
I have a confession, guys.
Right.
So on Friday, my daughter calls me and says, Ma, Bailey needs milk. My granddaughter uses an organic milk. It's called Kinder Milk. You can't find it in every supermarket. And when you can find it, it's always sold out. So I'm searching, because your girl don't go shopping. I'm either Instacarting it or I'm doing an order and I pull up and you throw it in my car. I'm not going to walk around your store. The only place that had it was Target, y'all. So she was like, all right, Ma, come on, let's go to Target. I was like, nah, we're not supposed to be going in there. She was like, Ma, she needs the milk. Let's go to Target. We went to Target. We went to two Targets. One close to my house and one closer to Shawn's house. In both Targets, when we walked into it, we were the only people of color. And when I say that, I'm not talking about brown skin. I'm talking about light brown skin. I'm talking about beige. I'm talking about cream. I didn't see anybody that was my complexion or lighter in Target. All I saw was Babylonians. I swear to God. I should have recorded it.
Are you serious?
I'm so serious. I said, oh, we standing on business. We are standing on business.
Well, did you get the Kindle milk that you're talking about?
I did. We bought 3.
Okay. Well, we're gonna give. We
bought 3 of them.
All right. I tell you what, we're gonna give you an exception or an exemption because of Baby Bailey. We're gonna give you a pass.
Baby Bailey gotta eat, y'all.
That's right. We're gonna give you a pass because we was gonna Snoop Doggy Dog your ass for a minute. But because of Baby Bailey, we're gonna give you a pass on that one. But Miss Miko, that is very interesting. How did you feel when you was amongst the Vikings and the Nordics and the Babylonians without your cousins around?
They were quite lovely, I must say. They didn't give me no shade. They were, hello, ma'am, how are you? They were really nice. I ain't feel weird. Usually they be bumping into you and not saying. That's one thing a Babylonian woman will do. She will bump you and keep it pushing. And I said to myself, in 2025, there's no more bumping and keeping pushing. If you bump me, I'm going to bump your ass back. But no, I didn't get bumped. Not one time. People, you walk by me, did the smile, the cordial. They did those, and I kept it pushing. But it was weird. I was like, oh my gosh.
Put a number 1 in the chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2 if you're not. Please, let's say hello to everyone. Let's say hello to each other in the chat room. I know y'all in there. What's up? What's going on? But do me a favor if y'all don't mind. Can y'all show Miss Miko and myself some love? Can y'all show us some love right now? Can y'all show me and Miss Miko some love right now? Give us some heart emojis in the chat room.
Please
We're looking at y'all right now. We're working hard for y'all right now. But give us some emojis, some love emojis in the chat room. Where the heart's at in the chat room. By the way, we're bringing that back as well. And guys, listen, you might win a prize if you know what song this is. Remember this?
Whenever I think,
Remember this song?
whenever I think, all is on my mind.
Remember that song? You might win a prize. And before Miss Miko goes on to her next story, guys, uh, we want to know in the chat room, if you were on an 8-hour road trip and you only had one artist to listen to, what would be the name of that? And welcome to the show. We truly appreciate you. Miss Miko, what else you got? Before you go on to this is Miss Miko talked about a counter move. This is a counter move by Mexico and Canada. You're right. Uh, 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 China don't want this smoke. They're done. They don't want none of the smoke. Canada and Mexico want this smoke, and don't get it twisted. Unfortunately, we might get into a trade war where they might shut everything down. And you voted for this dude.
Yeah.
You voted for this. Not you guys. I'm just saying the people, people who voted for him. 51% of this country, no, I think about 60% of this country voted for him. And this is exactly what you get. Go ahead, Ms. Miko.
So, keeping in line with Donnie, do you guys know what today is? Monday, February 3rd, 2025?
What is it?
It is National Day Without Immigrants. You heard me. National Day Without Immigrants.
What?
This day is a protest against government policies that are harmful to immigrants. A day without immigrants is a protest day where people abstain from work, shopping, and school in solidarity with immigrants. This initiative carries out a national strike of the immigrant community in the United States. A Day Without Immigrants, which seeks to demonstrate the importance of the sector in the country's economy. A Day Without Immigrants is essential as we are strong and we stay strong as a community. There'll be no school, no work, do not buy at all. You stay home and you cook whatever, you're supposed to cook. And we have a big protest at the University of Berkeley. Those students and activists, they're going to gather in Sproul Plaza today to support undocumented members of their community. They're going to be holding signs and saying, stop the raids and no human is illegal. So this is not just in California at the University of Berkeley. It's going to be nationwide, Day Without Immigrants. So you guys in New York City, you ordering that DoorDash, you ordering that Uber Eats, and you be seeing the little Mexicans, the little Africans, they be zooming up and down the block. If they participate in this Day Without Immigrants, they not bringing y'all food today. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it's going down later.
Miss Miko, I love it. I love this. I love this.
I don't. It's too much.
I
It's too
do.
much.
Why you don't? Why? I love this.
Too much.
Let's stand behind the immigrants. I want to stand behind them. Listen, they stood behind us with George Floyd back in a few years back when all this diversity stuff started. So why don't we stand by our little Latin brothers on the back end? You're right. Like a day without immigrants. Let's don't support it. Let's let our voices be heard throughout the country. Harvey's for the immigrants right now. What they're doing is horrific. These folks are running around scared. They can't go to work. And I also heard stories, Miss Miko, where other people of color, urban Babylonians, and good, decent folks are buying food and services for the migrants because they don't want to come outside.
Oh, wow.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is where we're at right now.
Yeah. I feel bad for the kids not going to school and learning that English because they need that ESL class. Like everyone's affected by it.
Listen, I need that class as well. Guys, if you remember this song right here, you might win a prize. Put it in the chat room. All you guys, remember this song? If you know it, put the name of the song in the chat room and you might win a prize. All right, we truly appreciate you guys. Miko, wait, before you get into your next story, because we're about to get out of here, we truly appreciate you. Miss Miko, if you want to, I'm going to talk about this, and if you can look this up for me real quick, I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
The big NBA trade the other day with this dude, Luka Doncic. Luka, I can't pronounce his name, but they all call him Luka. One of the and please correct me with Miss Miko. He was traded for.
He's a basketball player.
Yeah, he's a basketball player.
Slovakian basketball player.
Yeah, his name is Luca, but I can't pronounce his last.
Oh, he's handsome. Okay, what about him?
He got traded. It was a big NBA trade. Anthony Davis, if you look him up, from the Los Angeles Lakers, was traded to the Dallas Mavericks over there with Lee. And matter of fact, guys, where is Lee Scott? What's going on with you?
Lee driving them kids to school.
Anthony Davis of the Los Angeles Lakers was traded to the Dallas Mavericks in a big blockbuster trade for Luka. I think it's Doncic. I can't remember.
Yeah, Doncic. Doncic.
Right.
Princess, let us know the name because I know you know, bro.
Yeah, Princess, let us know what's going on. This is a mega trade, Miss Miko, that no one saw coming. No, Anthony Davis is one of the premier basketball players in the NBA. He's the type of player you don't trade. And they traded him. And why? Why did they trade him? What was the underlying motives of this? But that was big news over the weekend. And guys, speaking of the weekend, don't forget we got our NBA Friday. Super excited. We got our our NFL Super Bowl picks. Our NFL Super Bowl picks, Ms. Miko. You're gonna have to put your picks in there at some point, and I'll announce your picks. So Miko won't be able to be here on Friday, but we got the Super Bowl picks. All right, Miss Miko, what else you got?
What time we got? How much time we got?
We got 5 minutes.
I'll give you guys some entertainment news. Why not? Okay. Did y'all watch the Grammys last night? Well, most importantly, I don't watch the Grammys. I'm there for the red carpet. Did y'all watch the red carpet last night? What's going on with your boy Kanye? I actually have footage of his wife on the red carpet, and I'm going to share it with you guys. Give me one second here.
Guys, put a number 1 in the chat room if you're enjoying the show today. Put a number 2. If you're not, don't forget Shawn Harvey birthday bash at Comedy in Harlem. I need the whole chat room in the building.
Do you see what she's wearing, guys?
She's wearing nothing?
Nothing.
No, I mean, seriously, what is she wearing?
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it, but it's blurred out. Is she really wearing nothing, Ms. Miko?
She's wearing a see-through, no clothes.
But it's a see-through what? Is it something?
It doesn't, I'm looking at it.
I gotta look at it. Let me see.
No, she's naked. She's completely naked. Let me show you again. She's completely naked. Let me turn my brightness up. She's completely naked. And let me clean my phone so y'all can get her.
No, I can't believe that.
There she is.
Yo,
I thought it would have been a sheer dress, but no, she's totally naked. And this is on the red carpet to the Grammys. Kanye out here pimping these Babylonians. He ain't playing no games.
Oh, wow.
She's totally naked on the red carpet.
Yo. Listen, you got to give it to Kanye, man. Like, he don't have no self-esteem or insecurity issues at all. Are you imagine that conversation? What you want me to wear, honey? Bitch, just come out naked. Don't worry about it.
She did it. He pimping these Babylonians.
Let's give a round of applause to Kanye, man. Come on.
Kanye ain't playing no games.
He is not playing. And you know what? He keep his name in the news. He stay
relevant.
He stay relevant. You can't be mad at him. And his wife is absolutely a beautiful woman. And for her to just not have no clothes on, she took it to a whole nother level. Does she have any shoes on?
Yeah, she has shoes. You know she had those clear shoes on.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she's wearing a completely sheer mini dress. So she's wearing a mini dress, but it's completely sheer, completely see-through. So you see everything. Everything.
So wearing something sheer, but you can see everything.
Everything. That's
what I'm talking about. I don't know if I would want my wife to run and walking around like that. I'm not built for that. I don't have that. I'm not secure like Kanye West is like that. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. If he was on an 8-hour road trip, what would be the artist? Listen, Miss Miko, what artist would you listen to?
You already know Mary J. Blige.
Mary J.
We're gonna start with What's the 411, and we're gonna go all the way through. Absolutely, that'll get me through 8 hours. That will get me through 8 hours. She has a catalog enough to get me through the entire 8 hours.
Here's mine.
What's yours, Shawn?
It's gonna sound corny, but it's gonna be old school. I'm embarrassed to say, but it will probably be the Michael Jackson old school,
Okay.
and also like the Jacksons when they were teenagers.
No, you can only have one artist. So what artist? Is it going to be the Jacksons or Michael Jackson? Only one, not Michael Jackson and the Jacksons. It's only one.
Come on, Miss Miko. What are
I'm
you doing?
saying, because if that's the case, I can say Mary J. Blige and Usher. But I chose one. So I'm waiting.
All right. The Michael Jackson. The old school Michael Jackson. I'll listen to that. All the old school Michael Jackson. I do want. You're not even let me throw in Off the Wall and all these other. No. Hold on. Nah, I'm not gonna let Miss Miko bully me because she got.
I'm
that
saying
whole,
you got. So I can say Mary and Usher. I can say them too.
No,
because their catalog, their catalog will get me through 8 hours.
Miss Miko,
My number one is Biggie, but Biggie ain't gonna get me through 8 hours. He gonna get me through maybe 3 at most. So it gotta be
Michael Jackson. Okay, Michael Jackson.
Just do the Michael Jackson catalog.
Michael Jackson catalog.
Okay.
It's gonna get me through 8 hours.
Yeah.
Miss Miko said Mary J. Blige is her go-to artist for 8 hours.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we wrap that up. Listen, guys, Miss Miko, last word if there's any, and then we're gonna get out of here. We truly appreciate you. Put a number 1 in the chat room if you enjoyed the show today. Put a number 2 if you didn't enjoy the show. Remember, we truly appreciate you. Thank God and thank you so much for tuning in. The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team is back to its organic self. And did y'all guys name the song? Because I'm not gonna go into all of that. But I'm gonna play a little. There you go. Somebody to play that? Nobody to play this song, guys? We're back. Okay, Miss Miko, what's your last word?
My last word comes from the late President Roosevelt that he delivered on March 4th, 1933, at his first inaugural address during the Great Depression. And that line is, "Nothing to fear but fear itself."
There you go. That's for you. One more time, Miss Miko.
It's for me. It's for me.
One more time.
There's nothing to fear but fear itself.
There you go. All right, Miss Miko, have a safe flight. We truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen, Miss Miko. Only place on where you get your morning started, right? We are out of here. That's it. Let's clap, Miss Miko. Let's clap. We are out of here. We got to go, and God bless.